Leo, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading of 5 card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these two beautiful vampire roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all for supporting me and my channel. You all are wonderful, beautiful individuals, and I just love you guys incredibly. I mean, I can't believe I'm closing in on 1,000 supporters. I am just so honored, so happy to have been chosen as your tarot guide reader, despite being, a monster vampire, but thank you all so much again for supporting me. Wow. So this 5 card love reading includes where the first card represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, the fifth the future. I'm going to draw a Vampire Oracle and then a Favole card for you, but I just wanted to show you guys my beautiful lacy gloves again. I'm going to start wearing these things more often because I just love how this matches the ruffles of my dresses and stuff like that. It's sort of similar to the fabric of my parasol and stuff that I will carry around at night. So, but anyway, let's get started with card number 1, which is you. Lord of Skulls. Ooh, you seem to be a very grounded, down-to-earth, passionate individual. It's like you're the one that's actually heading out of this storm of, maybe, of being a single Leo to maybe actually heading out towards a very beautiful connection. And, it just looks like, come rain or storm or anything, well, you're pretty much, incredibly passionate and driven in your own way. And you know what? I'm not surprised. You are the huntress of this, in general. So, it's like, whatever the lion or lioness wants, they just are incredibly determined in their own way to want to head out and say, okay, I'm going to find this individual and I'm going to, maybe propose or maybe you guys are going to get married or something. But you look like to be in a very grounded, very confident, stable, position, especially from your side. And you could even have Earth somewhere in your star chart of Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but it looks like that you are incredibly, determined in this connection. And okay, well, let's look at the other person. Oof, okay, the devil. Oof, oof, oof. It could be a Capricorn that you're with, and it's all just very harmonious. Everything's beautiful, wonderful, what have you. But I see the other person is a devil, and you're actually leaving this individual. That's what I see, is you're leaving the storm. Wow. Okay, well, the thing is, there's no judgment ever from your Vampire Tarot Guide reader. So, whatever you decide, it's for you and yours alone. If this individual is just causing you, grief, unhappiness, frustration, negativity, anything negative and stuff like that, you should have every right just to take off and say, I'm not going to be dealing with this person anymore. I'm not going to be dealing with the devil. No more. No, I cannot be confined. I cannot be, the lion or lioness in a zoo or in a circus act where I'm constantly whipped and ordered around and stuff like that, because you are meant to be running around in the safari and do what lions do best, or lionesses. But, yeah, that's kind of what I see here. Is, it looks like that you're the one who's taking off, but let's look at the rest of the cards before I come to a real conclusion. Okay, the relationship is the Ace of Scepters. So this was actually a connection that was more or less wished upon, similar to the Star. And, this is one of your cards, the Wand, the Ace of Wands. That's where you actually, will put in time and effort on wanting to create this connection somehow. It was beautiful, passionate, driven, fiery, warm, yeah, very incredible. It's like it was definitely a wish or some kind of idea that pretty much, was meant to happen and take place. So, interesting. Well, we're gonna have to look at the other cards, because the past, Queen of Skulls. Okay, it was a very grounded, connection. Maybe you were with the Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo before, and now you're with a Capricorn. But what I see here is there was definitely a grounded connection somehow. And the thing is, it's like about being grounded and down to earth. It's good and stable, and that's, very important for any kind of relationship. Because the thing is, stability and feeling, comfortable and confident is important, and that's all also about, having a really good open communication and connections with one another, not just think, oh, okay, it's like, I just love them for their appearance and stuff. No, it looks like that you both really had a strong, stable, connection, and this looked incredibly, secure and in its own way. But let's look at the future. Ace of Knives. Okay. Yeah, you're actually the one who's going to be putting effort into this connection. I mean, I wonder what that Ace of Knives, because normally with the Ace of Knives, I mean, you got two aces, which is a very promising, duo in this reading. You wanted something and you're going to put effort into something. And maybe, you both are kind of going through some troubled waters or, some turbulence in your life where everything is just kind of a bit uncertain and glitchy. But it looks like that you're the one who's incredibly determined to want to fight for this connection. Or it could be, that in the past you were with this, with the devil, man or woman, whoever it was, because that's, the other person who's a devil, a Capricorn maybe, and maybe, you're kind of, maybe you are heading towards a divorce and instigating a divorce, because that's also what the knife is all about. It's different from the wand, because wand is just more or less a sparring device, whereas a knife or sword is actually like a weapon. So maybe, you're either instigating a divorce and actually pursuing this divorce, or you're heading off towards an air sign, or you're pretty much, putting time and effort into fixing this connection between you and the other person. Well, which one ever resonates, it's up to you. But, it's not good to have a devil in any way, somebody who, because even though the devil card was not the card I pulled for the vampire, but, he was actually the devil in my life. He pretty much just kept me stuck as a vampire, just saying, oh, I see great promise for you. You're pretty much, going to actually, be successful. I mean, so far, I'm closing in on 1,000 supporters, right? And even more. But, when somebody gives you all these false hopes and all these, like, oh, yeah, I'll promise you everything, all of these false promises, yes, everything's just going to be wonderful, but I just need to be with you. Those are major red flags. Avoid when people, want to start promising, just say, I want to first see it before I believe it. When somebody, it's like, the salespeople, that say, oh yeah, if you purchase this, like, a very expensive, exotic cream, which is actually just only, made from like some, generic, moisturizer or something, then this is going to make you feel incredibly young, and it's going to, accentuate your beauty, everything, all these positive things, where you think, wow, I would like to have that, but then it actually just turns out you just put it on your face, and the next morning you think, I don't notice anything different. So, in this case, we'll make sure that whoever this person is an incredible, honest individual, and not somebody that just only wants to keep you confined. But, yeah. Let's continue on with the Vampire Oracle. Okay, this one wanted to come out. Come on now. Love conquers all, enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment. This is what I want and hope for you, and maybe you do have it right now in current times, where you do have, enduring loyalty, eternal love, and lasting commitment. And maybe, it's like the devil doesn't per se have to mean anything negative. It could also mean that somebody is incredibly, ambitious, but also, worried about being alone, that they'll actually really promise you everything, and they will proceed with all of their promises, saying, oh, I'll buy you all the bouquets or chocolates or all the cufflinks or all the perfumes and colognes that you want, and they actually do it, because maybe, oh yeah, the word is desperate. Maybe this individual could be desperate to say, I need to be, with, with you, otherwise, I don't know if I'll ever find love and stuff like that. I mean, desperation is sort of like, immediate gratification. You pretty much want to need something immediately. Otherwise, it's just, everything is just going to break down for you. But the thing is about desperation is also that is a red flag, sort of. So my advice is just to kind of make sure that the other person is means what they say, and not just only act and then just later on keep you confined, saying, okay, now that we both said I do and we slipped the rings on, okay, now you are stuck. That would be a grand nightmare, especially for a Leo. Okay. Let's do a Favoli card. Knight of Butterflies. Okay, so this is like the Knight of Swords, and there is definitely some determination and fast movement. So this person probably needs to be with you, Leo, and I would definitely be incredibly careful, to make sure that this person really wants to be with you because they love you and really want to, build a stable, love connection between you and the other person. I mean, and make sure that there is no desperation involved, and make sure that this person is a very honest individual and loves you for who you are. Okay. Oops, I should probably be drinking soon. But I'm going to leave it at this for you, Leo. But if this reading resonated, please feel free to subscribe and join me on a beautiful journey towards the future. I mean, I cannot believe how honored I am, for being your vampire tarot guide reader. Thank you all incredibly so much for supporting me. I mean, I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general reading, so I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys so much. Thank you.